If you're watching this, chances are you've tried to lucid dream before and haven't had much success. Lucid dreaming is so much fun, but can also be quite difficult for some people to get started. Whether you're trying to increase the amount of lucid dreams you have every week, or have never experienced a lucid dream before, this video will cover 5 common mistakes that can prevent you from lucid dreaming. Before I get into this video, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I post weekly lucid dreaming tutorials, so if you want to control your dreams every single night, or at least whenever you want to, then hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to read some of my lucid dream stories, I've left a link down below to my Patreon page where you can actually check that out. And if you support me on Patreon, you will have access to exclusive posts and content that is not on my channel. Anyways guys, let's get straight into the list of things that could prevent you from lucid dreaming. Number 1, bad habits. If you have bad habits, it can be really hard to lucid dream. For example, if you're not getting enough sleep, then your sleep cycle is going to be messed up and you're not going to dream properly, so it's going to be really hard to lucid dream. Other bad habits include eating a lot of junk food before bed or staying up late at night and using your phone. So it's really important that you get those bad habits sorted out so that when you try techniques and stuff like that, it's a lot easier and you will have more success. Number 2, poor dream recall. Many people come to me asking for help on lucid dreaming, and the very first question I ask them is, are you keeping a dream journal? Surprisingly, the majority of people don't, just because it feels like it's not related to lucid dreaming and that it's a waste of time. But that is not true at all. I put so much emphasis on keeping a dream journal because it is one of the most important things that you need to do if you want to lucid dream. In fact, it is so important that I actually made 2 videos on dream journaling because it is so important, guys. Being able to remember your dreams is such a good skill that you need to have if you want to lucid dream. There are so many benefits to keeping a dream journal. First of all, you have a better dream recall. You can read over your dreams before you go to bed, which makes it easier for you to become lucid. You can analyze your dreams and find dream signs, and you will generally just be more aware in your dreams and they will be even more vivid. And if you have a really bad dream recall, you could be lucid dreaming all the time but just not remembering it. Number 3, you are rushing into things or trying too hard. A lot of people, when they hear about lucid dreaming, they start with the very hardest technique, and they just kind of rush into it without really establishing a good foundation. And I think that is so important if you want to lucid dream consistently. You need to get down all of the important things, like doing reality checks, writing your dreams down, and just getting as much knowledge as you can about lucid dreaming before you can actually attempt it yourself. Meditation is also a really important skill if you want to have more control over your thoughts so that it's easier to do lucid dreaming techniques. And I actually have a video on that as well. You can click to watch it down below. Lucid dreaming is really exciting, but you can't get distracted and lose focus on the core aspects of it, like, doing reality checks and stuff. And again, guys, you don't want to rush into anything. You need to basically just memorize a technique, memorize how to do it. So for example, when you're doing reality checks, you don't want to rush them and do them without thinking. You need to be questioning yourself whether or not you're dreaming and doing all of the proper things so that it actually works. Because when you rush things, then it'll be completely useless because it won't even work. And another important thing with lucid dreaming is that you can't try too hard. It needs to be as natural as possible. And I know that can be hard, but to make that even easier, you just really need to know the technique really well. You just have to have it memorized. You need to practice it a lot so that it feels like second nature, and then it's even easier to do in the future. Number 4, you wake up as soon as you become lucid. The reason that this happens is because you don't know the proper things to do, because you haven't taken the time to get a good foundation. That being said, it's important to learn about dream stabilization techniques to ground yourself in the dream and just other ways that you can stay lucid even longer, because lucid dreams can last upwards of 60 minutes if you know what to do as soon as you become lucid. Now, one of the mistakes that you could also be making if you wake up all the time is because you're doing things in the lucid dream that lead directly to waking up. And again, I have a video on that. It's called 13 Things That You Should Never Do in Lucid Dreams. It's my most popular video, and it talks about just things that you shouldn't do in your lucid dream. And it's really important to know these things because a lot of these things will cause you to wake up early. Some examples of this are jumping straight into exciting things when your lucid dream begins or thinking about waking up, and you might be wondering, well, how can I not think about waking up? And this brings me back to meditation. If you meditate, you will have even better control over your thoughts, and it'll just be a lot easier. And that brings us to our very last point, number 5, which is failing to commit. I've been getting a lot of messages recently that have been saying, I've been trying to have a lucid dream for a few nights and still nothing is working for me. What am I doing wrong? And the thing that you're doing wrong is that you've only been trying for a few days. You need to practice lucid dreaming for at least 1 or 2 weeks, and after you've tried it for a long time, if you're still not having lucid dreams, then you're probably doing something wrong. I know it's frustrating to put so much effort into something and it appears that nothing is happening, but in reality, all of the effort that you put in is preparing your brain for lucid dreams on a subconscious level. So all of that practice is completely worth it. Keep trying and it will happen eventually. The first few lucid dreams are always the hardest. Just keep in mind that you're mastering a brand new skill, one that does not come naturally. So of course it's going to take some time to get used to it. I feel like lucid dreaming is hard for many people to get into because the first few weeks of practice can be the least rewarding. I'm actually going to be making a video soon on lucid dreaming motivation, and it's going to be really cool, so definitely stick around for that. Lucid dreaming is such an amazing skill to know how to do, and everything that you can do to get there is completely worth it. But anyways, that's about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the list down below in the comments, and as always, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you're notified when new weekly lucid dreaming videos come out. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week.